I welcome you all on this online video. Today, the topic of my discussion is singularities of complex function. So, basically, to understand the singularities of the complex function, we will go back to the differential equation. If the differential equation in this form, d2y by dx square plus px dy by dx plus qx y equal to qx y equal to 0 is said to have a singular point at x equal to x0, singular point at x equal to x0 if px and qx are not analytic, if px and qx are not analytic at x equal to, it is not analytic at x equal to x0, at it is not analytic at x equal to x0, and the singular point and singular point x equal to x0, singular point x equal to x0 is said to be regular, This we discuss in case of the differential equation, second order differential equation. Px and qx, these are the two coefficient, and the singular point at x equal to x0 if Vx and Qx are not analytic. So this is important. Px and Qx are not analytic at x equal to x0. Then the singular point x is equal to x0 is said to be regular. And when the Px and Qx diverges, when Px and Qx, these two they diverge, but limit x tends to x0, x minus x0 px, x0 px, and limit x tends to x0, and x minus x0 qx is finite. This is finite, and this is also finite. Finite. So what happens on px and qx? They will diverge, they becomes infinity. But when it is multiplied with x minus x0 with the px, and by taking the limit x tends to x0, similarly you multiplied with x minus x0 with the qx, and x tends to x0 if it is finite. So this is the singularity of the point. Px and qx, it will diverge, but it will be finite when it is multiplied with x minus x0 and limit x tends to x0. So in this in case of the complex variable, so in place of the complex variable, what do you do? Fz is single valued function. It is single valued function, and if it is single valued function of complex variable, so fz is not analytic, it is not analytic where at z equal to z0. So z0 is said to be the singularity of fz, or singular point. It is said to be singular point, or it is singularity. It is said to be singularity. So let us take one example, then it will be more clear. Fz equal to, let us take fz equal to z square plus 1. So you find out the first derivative f prime z, it will be 2z, and this f prime z equal to 2z, that is exist for all finite value of the z. So it is analytic. So let us take another function gz, which is given as z square plus 1 by z minus 1. So when you take this at z equal to 1, if you put it here, so the denominator becomes 1 minus 1 is 0, so it becomes 2 plus 1 plus 1, it is 2, divided by 0, it becomes infinity. So this gz becomes infinity. So gz means g1 becomes infinity. So what do you get? G1, that becomes infinity. So when g1 becomes infinity, that is undefined, so g1 gz does not exist at z equal to 1. So the function is not analytic, gz is not analytic at z equal to 1. So if we get the value of the function as infinity, means it is not analytic. So here when we put the value z equal to 1, so 1 minus 1 is the denominator, so 1 by 0 it is infinity. So therefore gz is not analytic at z equal to 1. So the function is not analytic at z equal to 1. So this point of singularity, that is the point of singularity of the gz. So that is the point of singularity, singularity of the gz. So but it is an isolated singularity, because it is an isolated singularity, and that is the isolated singularity means there is no other singularity around z equal to 1, because at 1 it is infinity, there is no any other point where it will become infinity. So therefore that is said to be the isolated singularity. So now we will discuss about what do you mean by the simple pole of the gz. How do you define simple pole of the gz? Simple pole of gz. So if z0 is a singularity of, fz, this function, but z minus z0 whole to the power n fz, and limit z tends to z0 equal to some value, that is a, which is not equal to 0 and exists. So where n is z minus z0 whole to the power n, where n is any positive integer, n is any positive integer, then we say that singularity of fz, at z0 of pole of order n. That is the meaning of the singularity of fz at z0, and this n, which is a positive integer, that is the pole of order n. Similarly, we'll discuss about the few examples where it will be more clear. Let us take how to find out the singularity. Few examples we'll discuss. It is given. So let us discuss one problem regarding to find out the singularity of the function. So the function is z square minus 2z divided by z square plus 2z plus 2. So this is the numerator and this is denominator. So if the denominator is 0, then the value of the function will be analytic. So that is how we find out the singularity of the function. So here z square plus 2z plus 2 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So quadratic equation, we can find out it will have the two roots, minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this will be we have two root z equal to, it will be z1, that is equal to minus 1 plus I, one value, and we have z equal to z2, that is the minus 1 minus I. So we have the two value. So the two poles, one is minus 1 plus I, another is minus 1 minus I. So therefore your function will be the function we can write down fz equal to z square minus 2z divided by, it will be z minus z1 and z minus z2, because we have the two pole, and the singularities occurs at z1 equal to minus 1 plus I and z2 equal to minus 1 minus I. So these are the two points, and each singularity, these are the simple pole. Thank you.